Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we are going to be making a really fun DIY. We are going to be making our very own Floo Powder potion.
Floo Powder? Oh, will you go first, Ron, so that Harry can see how it's done?
So I am convinced that had I received my Hogwarts letter, my favorite subject in school would have been potions. So if you're interested in seeing how you can also create your very own Floo Powder potion, then keep on watching. Now, this is going to be my first time attempting this, so hopefully it works out. But to start off, I want to show you guys what I have as my supplies. To start off, I got a jar. I got this one at my local Walmart in the Halloween section. It had a few stickers of some other like stuff on it, but I went ahead and I took them off. For our actual Floo powder, we're going to be using this Epsom salt. This smells so good. Now, I wouldn't recommend using the bath salts after you like create your potion. This is pure decoration. I did do a little bit of research because we are going to be using some food coloring in the bath salts to give it the green color or the greenish color that it has in the movies. But again, I don't know if that's going to stain your tub if you try using them. So I would recommend not to do that. Now, I also have here some decorating stuff. Now, let me show you the labels first. So I actually created these labels on Canva, and I went to my local Office Depot to get them printed out on sticker paper. Now, in order to create these, I did pretty much like measure the size of my bottle, and I have two different options because I wasn't sure if I wanted to go with a bigger label or something a little bit smaller. Now, I also got some little charms, like these little key charms. I kind of wanted to see if I could find some compass ones because this is Floo powder and it's for traveling, but I wasn't able to find any, so I thought in another option these keys were cute. I also bought this little string of beads to decorate the side of the potion once I have it completed. I also have some hot glue and my glue gun available just in case we need to glue something. I have here this hemp cord that I bought also because I want to put some around the neck of the bottle. And I have these two food coloring here. This is gel food coloring from Wilton. I have the green and I also have the black. I don't know if I'm going to use the black because in the movie Floo powder is green, but it's kind of like a grayish green. And also the bottle that I got isn't exactly completely like clear glass. It has a little bit of a dark tint to it, so I might not need the black, but I have it just in case. And then I also have these glitters that I got. So I have this one here, which is like a, I guess like a teal. I probably won't use this one. I have this one which is more like of a neon green, and then I have this one here that's more like a sparkly green. I might end up using this one out of the three, but I have those three options just in case. Now, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to measure out how much Epsom salt I want in my actual container. So let's go ahead and open this. Ugh. And this smells so good. It smells so nice. So I'm going to first put it in here, and then I'm going to dump it from here into my glass bowl because again, I want to make sure that I'm using the right amount that I want, and hopefully I don't make a mess on here. All right. Ooh, I almost made a mess. Okay. So this is about how much I'm going to fill up my jar. So almost to the top, but I'm gonna give it like a little bit of space. And I'm really glad that I had that funnel because if not, I would have made like such a mess. But now I'm going to take it and I'm going to dump it all into my glass container so that I can mix. And I'm going to try and get all of it out because I don't want the white to show. Oh, it smells so good. So here's my bath salt, and I'm going to use my little plastic spoon to mix it. Now I'm going to start with a little bit of the green. Now I want to be careful because I don't want to get any of this on my desk. I'm gonna have to use like the whole thing in order for this to get the green that I wanted. It keeps like staying clumpy. Okay, so I'm gonna be mixing here for like 3 hours. I'll check back in with you guys when I have this all mixed up together. Okay, so I have been mixing this for about 30 minutes now. My hands are green and they hurt. Maybe if you're gonna go the route of coloring the bath salts, you might want to get the liquid food coloring instead of the gel one, because it was kind of like clumping up, so it was a little bit hard to mix. But I think I have finally got it to a point where it's good enough for me. Now I decided I'm not going to use the black color because 1, I don't feel like mixing for another 30 minutes, and 2, I'm scared that I'm going to mess it up if I do, and this was too much work for me to mess it up trying to add black. So I'm just going to leave it like is. This is the green color that I got. It is really pretty. It's really bright, but again, I figured because my glass is a little bit tinted, that'll be fine. Now I am going to add the glitter. I don't know if you're going to be able to see the glitter, but I still want to add it anyways. Now I don't know if you guys are going to be able to see that, but this is what it looks like. I guess I'll see in the playback if you're able to see the glitter, but that's what it looks like. It's really nice. So I'm gonna go ahead and put it in the bottle first before I decorate the bottle itself. So I'm going to go ahead and get my handy little, what you call it, funnel again. And now here, I don't know how I'm going to do this because I'm scared I'm going to make a mess. Okay, so now I have all the Floo powder inside the jar and it looks so pretty. In person, you can see the sparkles, and although this wasn't the color I was necessarily going for, this is a lot greener than I was expecting. I still like it a lot because it does look a lot like the flames that you can see in the movie. So I've decided that I'm going to go ahead and actually hot glue the cork into the bottle because I'm scared that at some point someone is going to want to look at it and on accident they might drop it. But there it is. That's where we are right now. So now comes the fun part. Now it's the decorating. So like I said in the beginning, I actually did 2 different sizes of my label. One is that size, which actually looks pretty good. And if I use that one, it'll look like that. I think I'm gonna go with the bigger one. I'm such an indecisive person. Let's see here. So I'm just gonna go ahead and go with the big one. Now these come in a sheet of 8 by 11. So when I cut these out, I went ahead and I like colored the border with a little bit of Sharpie. Now let me try and get these off of here. Now I'm going to be really careful and make sure that I get this as centralized as I possibly can so that it looks good. All right, so here we go. There is my bottle with the label. It looks so good. Now, what else am I going to do? So now I'm going to wrap some twine. But before I do this twine, I want to see if I can get... Now, I'm not going to put like all of these beads on it because I feel like that's too much. Let me try and get these off of here. I think I could actually use this same thing that comes in it since it's already like really nicely tied. How long do I want this? Maybe that long? Wow, these angles are so professional. And I'm just putting that there so that it kind of like holds it in place for me so that when I come back with the twine, I could just like wrap right over that and not have to like worry about this slipping out of place, you know what I mean? So now for my keys, I want to go ahead and use one of the larger keys that are in the pack. So this one here, and I have this little piece of twine that I had left over, or cord, and let me see if that'll work. I feel like that's going to be too tight for the key. I kind of want it to hang a little bit. And now I'm going to grab this and kind of measure how high I want it on the bottle, and pretty much do the same thing that I did with my beads, and just see if I can get some hot glue on here and just glue that there, just enough for it to stay put, so that when I go in with the twine and wrap it all around, these won't be moving. So that's how it's going to look. Okay, so I got my trusty little first grade scissors, and I want to go ahead and cut this little bottom part of fishing line there, just so that it doesn't look ugly. And then I'm gonna go ahead and put a little bit, but the tiniest bit of hot glue there, so that it doesn't come apart. And I might even just go ahead and see if I can put one of these little beads here. So the bottom is finished there, and then I'm going to go ahead and cut the fishing line that's here on the top, and this extra little bit of cord here, so that we have like a cleaner edge here on the top, so that we don't have like that stuff just hanging around there. And now I'm going to go ahead and take some of this twine, and I'm going to start wrapping this around the neck of my potion. And to start it off, I want to be able to like hold this steady. I'm going to put a little bit of hot glue on the back of the bottle like that, and I'm going to kind of like start off my twine there, so that it's just being held in place by that, and I don't have to like worry about it too much. Now this you can pretty much wrap as many times as you'd like. I keep getting a bead that wants to move like up, so I'm just gonna go ahead and start towards the bottom and start wrapping this around tightly. All right, and then there's a little bit of like fraying on this twine that you can go ahead and cut with your scissors to make it a little bit neater. But again, like I said, this is a potion, so it's not meant to be like super neat or anything. So let's see. Now I have glue and my fingers are all painted and everything, but here's what it looks like. So we have our little cork is stuck in, and we have our beads here, our little key and our bead with our label. The back is stuck in with hot glue, so the twine won't be moving anywhere. I could have probably done a little bit of a neater job, but it's not terrible. On a shelf, this would pretty much be facing forward, so you wouldn't actually see it. Okay guys, so this is the final product. What do you guys think? I think it looks super cute. It was so much fun to make. If you guys want to make it as well, and if you do make it, go ahead and tag me on Twitter or Instagram and show me your potions as well. It was a fun little project. You can do it with your friends, with your family, with your kids. It's going to look super nice on any potion shelf, and you can feel really proud to say that you made it yourself. Again, it was super fun to make. And just remember, you don't have to make it exactly the same way. You can definitely take a lot of creative liberty when making your own potions. You can use different bottles, different colors, different labels. But overall, yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know I had a lot of fun making it, and if you did and you would like to see any future uploads on my channel, please subscribe to my channel, like the video, and I will see you in my next one. And also, if you have any other recommendations of fun things you would like me to try, go ahead and leave them down below. It's super fun to see what you guys would like to see as well. So again, thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of the day, of the week, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.